Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. So today we are going to start our new topic, and our new topic is practical geometry. In this practical geometry we will use a ruler, compass and a protractor to measure the angles, to draw the angles, and we will draw different basic geometrical figures like triangles, like quadrilaterals. So let's start our today's lecture. So let's start our practical geometry. So what things we required for this chapter? So you need a pencil, you need a sharpener, a razor, a compass, a scale and a protractor. Protractor for drawing angles and scale for measuring different lengths we required according to the questions. So first of all, I will explain you compass. You are very much familiar with this device, that is a compass. We use it for the drawings and drawing different circles and different shapes. So what is this? First of all, you look at this, there are two ends. This is called its pointed end, and this in which there is a pencil, this end is called drawing end. So we fix the pointed end when you draw a line or circle with the help of this compass, and we will move the compass in such a way that this drawing end draw a line. And two or three things you must keep in your mind while drawing, while using this compass. First of all, your pencil in the compass must be shortened in length. If it is in lengthy more than from this length, then it's difficult to move your hand like this. Okay, if it is short, you can easily move around it. Second thing, you use a sharp pencil so that the points and lines can be drawn finely and clearly, right? While make intersection with a line and arc, ensure the angle of intersection does not differ greatly. Means very keenly we have to do it, and you need a lot of practice. So first I will tell you some practice tips for the use to compass. So open the compass of any length, just look here as I do, draw a circle, right? Don't change the length of the compass. With at any point of the circle, draw an arc. That arc passes through the center. Okay, now point your circle at one edge and again draw a line. You are observing? Okay, draw is a further, you will move each point and draw the lines. So look here, what are this thing is going to be? It's coming a flower, right? So you can practice to make these flowers with the help of this compass at your home. Look here how beautiful it is. You can color it with different colors. So as you know, you can further move this drawing like this. Look here, from here like this, from here. So you can extend as much as you wish. You can different type of flowers with the help of this compass. It's a very interesting thing. You can play with this compass whenever you have free time. So this can make you perfect for using compass. So let's start our today's questions. What questions we have to do? So first of all, we will learn that how to bisect a line. How to bisect a line. So first of all, what is a bisection? What does the mean of bisect? Suppose I draw a line with the help of scale of any length. I draw a line of 10 centimeter, right? So I name it, that is point A, that is point B, and the length of this line is 10 centimeter, right? So now we have to bisect this line. Bisect means we have to divide this line two equal parts, right? So first you will take your compass, open your compass more than half, right, of any length. It's not a fix, but it must be more than the half. You draw a line 10 centimeter, so your compass must be a more than 5 centimeter, because if it is less than 5 centimeter, less than half, then it will not intersect each other. When you draw two arcs, it will not intersect each other, right? So I draw an arc from here. Now just look here, Like one arc with the center B, fix your point of compass at point B, draw an arc upward of the line and the downward of the line, right? With the similar length, we will draw arc from now from point A like this. It will intersect the previous arc at 2 points, at this point and this point, right? So we can join these points with the help of scale. Like this, right? So this is called line bisector. This is called is line bisector. So what I said you earlier, that this will divide this line into two equal parts. So just we confirm, is it equal? So just look here, that is exactly 5 centimeter. That is exactly 5 centimeter. So in this way you can bisect a line segment into two equal parts. So you can do this question from your exercise, that is question number 1 from your exercise 12a. Draw a line segment of AB of length 9.5 centimeter and construct a perpendicular bisector. We also call it a perpendicular bisector. Why we call it perpendicular bisector? Because it is making an perpendicular angle of 90 degree. So that is why we call it a perpendicular bisector. So you can do the first question is very easily. In first question you draw the given length is of 9.5 centimeter and then you will bisect with the same things as I guide you in the question. So first we draw the line segment of 9.5 centimeter, that is 9.5, right, from 0 till 9.5. okay, name them, that is A, B, you can name any other letters also. So just take your compass, open it more than half, draw a line arc upward, draw a line downward and draw from the same length from point A. So these 2 points, intersecting point, we can join this with through a line with the help of a scale in this way. So that is called angle bisector, or sorry, line bisector, right? So what are the steps of construction for this line sector? You can write what are the construction. First what you did, first you draw a line, that is AB of length 9.5 centimeter, adjust the arm of the compass, that is the called arm of the compass, it is more than half. Then with center B we make an arc in upward and downward the line, and from the same length we draw an arc from point A, and both arcs meet at point, like we name it C and D, right? So join C with D, they intersect the AB at point E. You can name it with the different letters, it's not a compulsory. So in this way you can bisect your line segment, right? So now we will see how we will bisect an angle. So for bisecting an angle bisector we need an angle, right? So first as you know what is an angle, so first I will draw a line, right? I name it like LM, okay? Now I have to need an angle, so I can make any angle from here with the help of this angle measuring device, that is called protractor. So I can make any angle. You know that the how to use a compass, okay? Let I explain you. We have a baseline, right? Then we have a center point where the angle of 90 and baseline meet, that is called your center point. Your center point must be placed at one edge, either it is L, either it is M. While it is I am pointing at L, so I will place at point L. So now I suppose draw an angle of 80 degree, right? So I mark here, that is 80 degree. Your 0 must be on the right side. If you draw the angle at M, your 0 line must be at the left side. So that is the angle of 80 degree. As you know that is the right angle, a straight line. So I join this with the help of scale, and as you know these are the angle is a combination of two rays, right? So now I have to bisect this angle. means we have to divide this angle into two equal parts. At what angle is I draw? I draw the angle of 80 degree. So when after bisecting, it will divide into two equal parts, that is 40 degree of each angle, right? So how can you bisect an angle? Just take your compass. With the help of compass we will bisect it. So first of all, take a compass and draw a small arc from a point L. What is the vertex of this angle? What is the vertex of this angle? That is L, where both rays are meet. LM, and we name it LN, means LM and LN meeting at point L. We name this angle, that is NLM. NLM, that is an angle. Other way is MLN. MLN. So these two ways to write this angle, right? So now how can you bisect it? Place your compass at vertex L, open at is of any length of your compass, any length. Make an arc on the both arms, one arc of LM on LM arm and other is on LN arm. So you get two points where intersect LM at point, so I name it like P and Q, right? So now we have to draw two arcs from point P and Q, right? So open your compass. You can change your compass now of different length. So one arc from P like this, make an arc from point P. With the same length you have to make an arc from Q, from here, right? They are both arcs meet at point, I name it O. So simply the intersecting point we join with L, that is your vertex, right? So this is your angle bisector. Now OLM, that is a bisector. So after bisecting, what will be the angle of OM? That must be equal to 40 degree. So let's see with the help of protractor. So just look here, that is exactly of 40 degree. Similarly, if we measure the other angle, that is OLQ or OLN, so that is also 40 degree. Means in this way you can bisect an angle into two equal parts. So it's quite easy and interesting. So that's all for today. So just enjoy the practical geometry. You need a compass, a good compass, right? A scale, pencil with a sharp end to draw these lines, and a compass simply, and a protractor to draw different angles. And you can do the question number 1 and 2, and you can practice some questions from your workbook, and you can practice by drawing some different angles of your own wish. You can draw 120 angles, you can draw 140 angles, then bisect these angles. You draw the different lines like 8 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 14 centimeter, then you can bisect. So practice these two things. How can you bisect an angle, and how can bisect a line segment. So stay tuned with learning math skills with Kashif, and don't forget to share, subscribe and like, and in the end don't forget to make a flower with the help of compass as I guide you earlier, and share this flower on my comment box. So that's all for today. See you till next lecture.